I hope you have a nice landing. Float so you don't fall. Fly with who you ran with.
I need them phones down. There should not be a game or a laptop on. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Afternoon. Afternoon. I gave me some energy, man. I need that energy. I need that night period energy. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. A little better. How's everybody doing?
Tired.
Good?
Tired.
Happy for Friday?
Happy for
Happy to go home?
Yeah. I want to go trick or treat.
There you go. Bring back some candy. Alright. So here's the deal. Alright, Scarlett Everett. To send y'all off on your weekend rights.
Nice.
I came here to bring some presents for you.
Basketball?
Not really though.
Oh.
But
Are you gonna teach how to get better at basketball?
well, I got something close. How to get better at esports.
Yeah.
And today I brought somebody that is in the industry, has managed teams before, is a leveled gamer, and has not only done all that but also has built a career around it. So to answer the question, can you develop a profession, a career in the industry of esports? I'm here to tell you the answer is yes. To do that, we have somebody that I have a lot of respect for. He was actually featured on one of our podcasts a couple of years back when we first started the Gaming League. So he's going to basically tell you a little bit about himself, what he got going on. Give you some game, or maybe you can come to his institution, a little under the table recruiting tips. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. John McDermott of LIUCW Coach. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah, hello guys. Thank you so much for coming out today. One of the things I always say is I try and keep the information short and sweet. Yeah, I know you guys don't want to be bored to death. So I hope you guys are all doing well today. I guess I'll obviously start by telling you guys a little bit about myself. So my name, as I was introduced as, is John McDermott. Online I go by Warhood. I have been involved in esports and competitive video gaming since the age of 17. When I turned professional in a game called World of Warcraft. I used to run and manage guilds, raid systems, as well as create content for websites. When I would get paid for that, I actually, at the age, and I made a decent living for a high school student on it. When I ended up actually giving everything up to go pursue my passion of football at the age of 18, and I was able to transition the skills I learned from video gaming in high school all the way to being a professional or a collegiate athlete. Unfortunately, due to a couple injuries that I suffered while at college, I never really got to see the field much. And when that happened, I returned to the love of video gaming and started playing a game called League of Legends that I did pretty well with. And yeah, I know. Now I know it's a little yuck, but I used to do it. At a decent level, and I graduated college while playing amateurly and playing for a couple teams and winning some bucks on tournaments over the weekends and leagues. After that, I ended up actually working and coaching in football for a couple years before actually making my first step into really what I would call the professional esports world, with working with E United for a couple months, in which I really fell in love with the idea of esports. When I came back from LA, I started working at St. John's. I started going to St. John's University to get my master's degree in sports management, where I wanted to take the ideas of what we would call traditional sports and start migrating those over to see if those were applicable to the esports world. Needless to say, while there, we started the esports program at St. John's. I worked with a couple professors, and it worked out. As after I graduated, I almost immediately got hired by Long Island University to run their esports program. Since we've gotten to that point, we've grown our program exponentially, where we've gone from having a huge, a room like literally probably half the size of this for 7 students, to a room probably double the size of this for 111 students just on that campus alone. We've also expanded, if you know the Long Island University system, we've expanded out into the Brooklyn campus as well, where we have developed a brand new esports facility there with 50 extra computers, customized gaming computers, as well as TVs for consoles such as the Switch, PS5, Xbox X Series, Xbox One, PS4, as well as stuff we're looking to do is VR and other sort of broadcasting and other things around the esports facility, esports world. So one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about talking with young students like yourself, whether it be in high school, colleges, or anything of that nature, is because I feel esports is a great vehicle for you guys to do a game, a thing that I think a lot of children and teenagers and young adults and adults love, which is just casually playing video games, and apply that to fields of work where they want to work in, whether it be coaching athletics, or if they want to do video game design, or if you want to do graphics designs, or if you want to do anything like business and managing things. It's all very possible given what you can do in the esports world. So does anyone have any general questions or anything like that? If you want to start talking about this or anything more about you want to know about me or anything like that? So I was originally a player from basically, if you wanted like a serious amateur player or a professional player, from 17 to 24. At which point then I made a transition into tournament run organizations from 24 to about 27. Where I would do tournaments and managing, and now I'm the director at Long Island University for about 3 years now.
How much you get paid?
A good amount. Stop checking his pockets.
Yeah, I mean it's a livable wage. I think it's actually a good question, right? Because yeah, it's a good question because oftentimes you see a lot of people and you question how much in the esports world they're getting taken advantage of, and they start doing work. But you definitely can now, especially in the past couple of years, you've seen people start to develop real livable wages and salaries and all of that. A lot of colleges specifically oftentimes would use the esports role as a part-time job. I'm lucky enough to be one of the colleges that is work at a college called like LIU that use esports as a full-time job. And so it's a great opportunity for myself and for others, and it's hopefully something that we'll see start to spread out across all of the collegiate scene.
All right, so here's a good question. So since we're going in this direction of the profession, right?
Yeah.
All right, show here's how many freshmen and sophomores.
Sophomore.
Okay, that's pretty
So,
much.
yeah, that's okay, like we thought.
All right.
Can you cover your mouth?
Juniors and seniors.
Thank you.
Corey, we still in the COVID era. You gotta be. All right, so this kind of gives you a framework of what to wear, but the moral of the story is, all right. So they're right now high school. All right, they're looking to their next stage in life, post high school.
Yeah.
What's the pathway they should go if they were to consider to do something like yourself?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great question. So talking about this, obviously, I always want to touch on two things. One is in esports, I think one of the cool things is that we're very meritocratic. I butchered the way you say that, but basically that if you can do the work, you'll get the job. And college degrees aren't always necessary. However, I always highly suggest them, and that we're going to be in a position where if you love a passion, if you love something, even while you're going through college or you're doing a 2-year program or a training program or anything like that, if you love a certain thing, continue to follow it.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
In esports, because worst comes to worst, you can transfer whatever you learned from that experience from esports into another position, but it really works better the other way. So the one I always think of, for example, is graphic design. I have a friend who I work with this tournament for, this amateur tournament for, wants to become a graphics design major. He graduated from a 2-year university in New Jersey. And he basically used his graphic design stuff that he did for our job to apply for colleges to get into 4-year universities and to continue his educational quest to get his bachelor's. Conversely, if you're not looking to do a 4-year college, if you're looking to go a traditional route and go to college, using esports is a great way because not only now are there opportunities to earn scholarship money and beyond academic success, but also to use the abilities to get scholarship for the games to play. There's a ton of opportunities for you to transfer skills. So using something like, for example, I work closely at Long Island University with their College of Business, and we take some of our introductory business students, management students, and things like that, and we give them opportunities to work with my program to develop their skills and put something down on their resume, because then at the end of the day, as they get older, they may want to go do some more official work with, like, let's just say a bank, which is a common one for us. So they can use our example of the working with us as a manager to go say, well, I've been doing this at my school for 2 years, working in esports as a manager. Now I want to become a manager at a bank or something of that nature. And getting that experience not only looks great on your resumes, but it also looks great on college applications. So getting that through esports is something you guys love. It won't be really work to you guys. I say that as someone who does esports, because you love the games and you love what you're working in to begin with. So it won't feel like work because you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to set up your practices. You're going to want to play the games and practice. And you're going to want to work with your students or your friends in this case, not students. But you're going to want to work with your friends to get better at the game, and you're going to want to make those improvements that are going to be necessary to continue forward.
What other questions do we got here? Anything else? Look.
So, right now, to play, right now would probably be CSGO. Yeah, Counter-Strike level.
So first League of Legends, now CSGO?
I'm an older person.
What's wrong with CSGO?
Bro, everything's going CSGO.
Nah.
You always got an issue with the
can't
game.
shit.
Exactly. Why do you want to play Fortnite?
Don't watch it, God. Watch it out, bro.
Alright, so Everett, tell what's your issue with CSGO?
Can I chill while I play a game, bro? Like, can I not have to wipe my neck and my face every 30 seconds?
These are all completely fair critiques of the game. I can't even argue with it.
I can't unclench my butt cheeks from the stress and have to turn one word. I can't do that.
Everything he's saying is it's a very stressful game. The reason why I really like
I don't even play Fortnite. I play Fortnite. I play Fortnite a long time.
You play right now.
you liar. The reason, so I'll say this about CSGO and why I like the game so much. For CSGO, there are games, right? Like, and you made a face when I said I used to play League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
Which is another kind of
Another game where,
yeah.
you know, I can't
But
do.
the whole thing is with CSGO, which is why I like it, is because you can see yourself getting better in that game if you're putting in the practice hours to it. So it's something where, you know, you'll be not able to do a situation or handle a situation or something like that, and then in turn, if you practice enough, you'll get better, and then you'll see yourself starting to succeed in that role, which is why I like it. If we're talking more casual games, in that sort of sense, I'm a big fan of simulation games, so Football Manager, and games like Genshin I've been playing a little bit of recently. Genshin.
Another.
He said Football Manager?
Yeah.
There's a game called Football Manager?
Yeah. Not this football. European football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then another game that's like a community building game called RimWorld, where you kind of build resources and resource management games, or what I'm huge on in terms of passionate of like more casual games.
What about phone games?
Phone games. So again, this is in the Riot realm as well. There's a new game called TFT, or Team Force Tactics, which is I think the like correct term of it is called like an auto chess, where basically you have in this game you have the lead characters as pawns or minions or chess pieces that then have abilities, and you build them and you match them to make your board stronger, and eventually at the end of the day you win. I've also been playing, I can't believe I'm about to say this, I recently re-downloaded Angry Birds 2 and been playing that.
Wow.
This is fire, bro.
The cat's out the Cat's out the bag.
I'm talking, I would stay all night, every single day, until 6 to 7 a.m. in the morning, playing video games. I would start in the afternoon and play all day, but now, I can't play games for more than 30 minutes.
Alright, so let me use Everett, because this is Everett's.
It's no game, so I started going outside.
This is Everett's thing, right?
I started going
Everett feels like this should. Everett is a really big advocate of work-life balance, right? He feels that there's no reason you should be in front of a game for 8 hours.
Yeah,
You should go take a shower.
100%.
You feel like you should take a shower. So you like to
I'm not
speak to that?
still
Yeah. No, 100%. I'll actually, so funny enough, I'll take Everett's side on this. I think he's 100% right that as of right now, especially in the professional ranks, students or athletes who are playing in that do not have a good work-life balance. And it's because, I'll give you an example, Everett, seeing how you're the one that's being used, of when I was working working for E-United, our players would oftentimes get up at 9:30 in the morning and not leave their desk for more than like an hour and a half until 2 o'clock in the morning. Because they just continue to constantly play, whether it be practices or solo queue practice or watching videos and things like that. They would never ever leave, which is why is one of the things that I really want to do more focus on is how to properly develop proper practice habits for athletes in the game. Because right now, the general consensus is in an esport, the best way for you to get better is literally just sit there and play 17 hours a day, and eventually you'll just amass the hours, and all of a sudden I think it's like the philosophy of expertise comes in. You've played 1,000 hours of a game, and automatically you're going to be amazing at it, which isn't necessarily true.
I'm just saying, for me, bro, I used to be a big person, play big, and nowadays I can't play for more than 30 minutes. Not it, but it needs to be.
Oh, definitely. No, I agree with that. I'm the same way now. I used to play.
Guys, quiet back there.
When I was a more professional and more serious player, I would play 5 to 6 hours a night easily. Now I'm sitting down, I'm playing maybe a game a week or some game a night, or if it is, or a game a week or something like that. I think the invention for me, the nice thing is, again, going to mobile phones. The invention of mobile phones, if we want to talk about like personal gaming and things like that, is nice because it gives me the competitive sort of embrace of like being competitive, and I have a ranking in TFT, and I can follow that, and I can get better, and I can learn strategies and things like that, while also doing it from the comfort of, either my bed or going outside and I'm sitting and waiting for a bus or a car and I'm in a car ride or something like that, and I can do it there.
It's like I got a PC and PS5.
How long do you play?
Any other questions, guys?
So I was just asked how long do I normally play. I think right now probably it's about 2 hours a night, maybe.
Are you a pro?
No, not anymore. I'm a manager.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I retired. I'm done. I'm washed up.
You play VR games?
I have not played a VR game yet, unfortunately. No. That's one of my goals. Systems I have now are going to be the PS5, for which I use only for sports games.
Oh, come on.
And
Spider-Man.
Do it for Spider-Man.
but I haven't had the chance to play Spider-Man yet, and then I custom built my own PC.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. No, those are the three. The Switch, if you count what I do in the office and do my work in the office, would be the third system I own.
You play Mario Kart?
I've never been a big racing game fan.
All right, so I know we're coming out to the wire, but a couple things. Number one, if there is a student here that's looking to actually make a team, I guess how can they be prepared for that part?
Yeah, so make a team, like create a team and build a team up. And
Let's
all
go.
that,
Let's go. Create a team. So let's do two scenarios.
Okay.
They say, you know what? Oh, I realize that this could be my way in. I'll create a team.
Okay.
I might not want to go competitively, but I like the management side.
Yeah.
How they do that, and how they actually make an actual get into a program.
Get into a program.
Yeah.
Okay. So to make a team, it's super simple. Just start one. Like it kind of stinks to say it that way, but There's so many people available looking to play games. That's just an awesome opportunity. I've worked through my management with my league, Duo Esports. I've worked with org owners as young as 14 years old who have developed their programs into worth like thousands and thousands of dollars. So literally just start it. If you have Discord, it's a great way. If you have games that you want to play on Discord, for example, I heard Smash. There are Smash communities available where you can like meet other people you want to play with, and then from there it's really simple. If you have like a group of 5 people that like playing together, you can go enter them in a tournament. You can go find a tournament for them to play in. Especially if we're here locally, there are a couple gaming cafes that do LAN events every night. Every weekend, that you're going to be able to really get involved with there, and you start building your name, and then it's about, obviously practicing, making the decisions that need to be made, finding those things, and then learning from the experience. Not every step you're going to take is the right step. You're going to make missteps, you're going to make mistakes, and learning from those mistakes are incredibly important, and just like in life.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side of that, if you're an individual wanting to either go professional or go play in college, the first thing I would always say, regardless of where you are, is make film. Have film. Have something like, where if it's like, any other sport, the first thing I want to do as a coach is look at your film, see what you're actually about. From there, it'll be about building out a success and sort of learning about that, learning about yourself, communicating with your coaches, have good communication skills, having a professional appearance. And then I think if you want to go to collegiate, specifically for the younger students, I know you guys are going to hate me to say this, but I always harp on this no matter where I am, and I'm always talking about, make sure you are involved with keeping your grades up and having good grades. Because I know it sucks, and it works for it sucks, and I'm saying this as someone who didn't have a good college GPA, but the important thing about it is, it's so much easier for me as a coach and a college or another coach to recruit you as a person if you have a 3.5 compared to if you have a 2.5. It makes life so much easier for me to know I can offer you a scholarship of $10,000 to come to my school because you're going to be able to handle the school workload. And I'm not going to lose you 2 years because you haven't been able to be successful.
Okay. All right. So do we have any last questions? Any questions before we wrap this up? Say again?
I did not hear what he said.
He's probably eating this over no Cheetos.
Yes, I built my own PC. Yes, I
What are the specs?
So the specs for the PC I have now, unfortunately I built it the week before the 380s were released. So they have the 270s, the TI 270s. Yeah, it has one. Then it has 10700 GPU, 3200 or 64 gigabytes of RAM. 8 apiece. There's 4. No, sorry, 32. There are 8 gigabyte sticks. There's 4 of them. It's supposed to be 2.5 terabytes of hard drive. I did not install my last hard drive though. I haven't needed to yet. Am I missing something from a major design point?
The monitor.
The monitor. I have dual monitors.
Dual. Your
Yeah.
CPU.
What?
Your CPU.
My CPU is a 10. CPU is 1070.
Oh.
Yeah. 10700. I think it actually is. But I have a dual monitor. One's 144 hertz. That's my regular work monitor, and then I have a gaming monitor specifically that's 244 hertz.
How much did it all cost?
A lot. A lot. In the range of $2,000. But I considered it a work computer and a work expense, so I thought it was worth it.
There you go. Get that little semi write-off.
Yeah, and you can write it off if you work in esports. You can write off games.
So, I only have 8 gigabytes on that.
Okay, well, we're pretty much at the tail end of it, so let's give a round of applause to Ms. McDermott. Want to give them any,
Yeah. So you guys can always reach out to me if you have any other questions, if you need any help finding college stuff or anything like that. You guys can find me at john.mcdermott@liu.edu. You can follow my program at LIU_esports, and you can follow me personally on my Instagram and Twitter at The Real Warhood. So thank you guys so much.
The real what?
Warhood. Warhood. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Alright, sounds good. Alright.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the notification button, and we'll see you next time at the next Mitchell Back is Live.